Greetings, greetings, greetings. We are back. Run Tell That is in the house. This is a special edition of Run Tell That to let everyone know what's going to happen on a monthly basis. There'll be two editions that we do that are submitted in. One of them is the wellness edition that we do with Coach Sam Carter. He and I will be doing it together. But then also there's going to be another segment that we call What Mama and Daddy Them Say. What them to say. So that segment right there is about our growing up, our childhood, the things our people say. It's going to have a smorgasbord of stuff, a variety of stuff that we're going to be throwing at you. We're going to ask you about some questions, some phrases and things, how we used to grow up and how we used to function as young people, as kids. And now as some of us being parents, what are some of the things that we do with them also? And we are glad to have on this segment one of our great supporters. In many ways, she's a great supporter with regards to Run Tell That and the work that we do. And she gave me the HBJ paraphernalia on last week that I was so happy to get. And she's also a great school board representative. She is one of the great people who was looking out for our children. So that's why it's so fitting for her to be on this segment of What Mom and Daddy You Say. Things they say. All of that right there, how they unravel your mouth. So we're going to get into that. And that is Dr. Tanya Howard Hall. And so, Dr. Tanya Hall, I'm going to throw it out to you. Who are you?
I am the wife of Julius Hall. I'm a retired educator of 32 years, current school board representative for District 8 on the west side of town. I'm the mother of 3 children. We have 2 grandchildren, and I am a lifelong educator. I love my community. I love our children, and it's just a great pleasure to be here on today.
Yes, ma'am. Glad to have you. Glad to have you. And now for some of the artists and even Dr. Tanya Hall, rewind. What I got to do since we got you here, I got to go ahead and throw out our question, even though we kind of modified. What song inspires you, or what songs inspire you? Because also, for some of you, if you don't know it, she's a great singer also. She's also a great writer and poet also. I think I think Julius Hall is jealous of her husband, because he tries to write too. But again, she's a powerful figure. So what song inspires you, or songs inspire you that make you get that that give you that drive to go through it all?
There's so many songs. I love How Great Is Our God. That's one of my favorites, because he's such a great God. He gets us through our daily lives and activities, and he's the only one that had the power to put the entire world under sequester. So he's a great God. He has the authority. He's sovereign. So How Great Is Our God is one of my favorite songs that I enjoy singing.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Wonderful, wonderful. And Sister Betty Jones, glad to have you. Reverend Betty Jones, glad to have you here. And to all of you who right here, share. And something unique is happening with All Things Relevant Media. You'll be able to check out our shows throughout the day. This is, again, what's going on. ATR They are blowing up. And guess what? We're a part of it. We're a part of it. Right here. Again, Ron Tell That is the little brother of all the ATR shows, but just let you know that. But they're blowing up. So you'll be able to check out all the shows throughout the day. A great thing. So I got a question for the audience and even for you, Dr. Tanya Howard Hall. If you
Mhm.
know what NAM means, NAM, NYAM. And I
Is it
know
them?
Ah, NYAM, NAM. And now I share this with y'all in the audience. Some people are going to say NAM NAM. And that's people who are in Barbados. Some people are going to say NAM go, which means eat and go away. Oh, I just gave it away. NAM
So,
means to eat. And
ah,
so that was some of the things that some of our people used to ask us, say, you ready to NAM? So I need to NAM. That I'm ready to eat. And so, yeah,
oh,
so again, those phrases are something again. Oh, excuse me, I'll let you all know this is part of our language. And I'm gonna throw out three other words that again that connects us if you're in the United States and in Africa and also in the Caribbean. The other word is I'm gonna throw out to you all in the audience, bakra. Bakra. Now some people
that's
saying,
Caucasian, right?
ah, that's right. It stands for European Caucasian. Because
Yeah.
in the Caribbean, some of them say bakra. And in Africa, they say Mbakara. And I have some people right here going to say, Jamal, that's what my grandmama, my dad used to say. That bucker there right there, see that bucker right there? So again, people not realizing the power of our language, and it's been right here with us. And throw out something else. Una. Some people say Anna, some say Una. And so again, for those of you out there in the audience, you know, like what is the meaning of una? And Vanessa Taylor signing in. Vanessa Taylor should know this straight up. She should know this. Una. Una for B. It is una, and excuse me, I do it like this. You can spell it Hunnah or Oona. Una means you. That's right. In the Caribbean, people say una. In Africa, they say una. And right here, we say una also. And so we got Sister Betty Robinson also in the house. She's giving a hello to Dr. Tanya Hall. And the last one that I'll throw out to y'all, because again, now I'm going to let y'all know something. This ain't really it right here, but I wanted to give some semblance. It is something that we call coulda, coulda or coulda. Because at my grandmama's house on Hilton Head on a Sunday afternoon, we sitting on the porch and got a Coca-Cola. My uncles are done gone and they done boiled some coulda eggs. And for some of y'all say, wait a minute, coulda? I ain't hear that in years, Jamal. Coulda. Coulda means turtle. We were eating turtle eggs. You boil the turtle eggs. I know some of y'all feel like, oh my God, no. Well, I'll let y'all know this. I'm just a urban country boy right here in Savannah. And so that's why I'm going to throw that out there. Because again, some of us remember, and I hear some of y'all talk about this when I'm going around, and I say, you know what? We're not recording it. So that's why I'll run tell that on this session of Run Tell That. We're going to be recording that. And so, Dr. Tanya Hall, what were some of the phrases that you used to hear? And I wish these were coulda eggs, but again, oh, excuse me, you can't get the coulda eggs no more because the loggerhead turtles, you know, they're protected by the federal government. But Dr. Tanya Hall, what were some of the phrases that you heard from your people when you was growing up?
Well, they definitely want the Gullah lingo that you know. But my mom had all kinds, she had many of phrases that she would teach us. She got as far as the 8th grade. She graduated to the 9th grade, but then, with child back then, you had to drop out of school. So she believed in mother wit.
Yes,
Mother
ma'am.
wit. In other words, means that she would tell me, don't be no educated fool. Make sure before you leave here to go to college, you get some mother wit, which is wisdom.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. And some use the phrase also to say, tie Campbell, or tie your Campbell. And that's what that is about, having that common sense. Because some of us, they say, we so free till we fool. And that's how some of us act even today. We so free till we fool. And so we throw that out there saying, yeah. Now, I'll throw something out there also, another little phrase for some of y'all who are riding around, checking out Run Tell That and checking out all the other ATR shows throughout the day. Play fool to catch smart or play fool to catch smart. Again, throw that out there for some.
Oh,
You
say
know,
food. She would tell me, "Don't try to be big when little got you."
mm, okay, okay, okay. And I hope some of y'all get that, because well, I was gonna give you my thoughts on that, but I'll ask you, what were your thoughts when you hear that? What's your thoughts? Well, how do you think? What do you think about that?
Well, if you have a McDonald's budget, don't go over there to Ruth's Chris to try to eat dinner on a McDonald's budget. Don't try to be big when little got you.
Mm,
She
mm.
was.
And that's why, and that to me, it's about that being real, understand it, and knowing where you are right now. Not to say that you're gonna remain right there, but that's right. Not having that ego. So yes, I go like when you said that, I'm like, okay, yes, indeed. And got Sister Rebecca Rose in the house. We say hey to you too. And so I'll throw something out again. Now, this applies to some of y'all, because some of y'all do stuff like this. I'm just going to say not to all of you, but some of y'all. When we say somebody hands short patient, their hands short patient, that means their hands are short patient. What does it mean when somebody hands are short patient to anyone who want to take
Yes,
that gift?
a
Through it.
thief.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. That's right. Their hands short patient. See, them hands are short patient. That means you like to steal. Just to let you know that I'm not saying that's everybody, but that's some people who you all know. And some of them, I'm going to say they was going to take your intellectual property also. That is your ideas and your thoughts. I'm not saying nothing about certain people, but I'm just saying, because I see some of my stuff sometime, and I say, I know for a fact I had given that up. Well, excuse me, they got that from me, but just sharing that with you. But yeah. So anything else you want to throw out there?
Roguish.
Go
Roguish.
ahead. Mm, mm,
Roguish.
mm, mm. See, I start to say something, but I'm gonna control myself right now. I'm gonna control myself. So I start to say Bernard Brown is quite roguish. Bernard Brown, who graduated from Tompkins High School, America After Dark, is quite roguish. That's what I was gonna say, but I didn't say that. I was gonna say that. I ain't had to say that, Bernard Brown. I ain't had to say that. Because again, we will not forget being at Garden City Stadium and he got roguish that night. So
Something else she would say. She would say, "Don't let no one rub cold cream in your face, and no, don't let no one rub poop in your face and tell you that it's cold cream."
woo, woo, woo.
But I dressed it up. She didn't say poop.
Um, well, and I kind of had an idea of what that other word was because I have shared with folks this when they've been with me and I've taken them around. I say sometimes they go and wipe the poop right in your face. And people think it's okay. I'm like, they ain't got no problem. They write the poop right in your face and you go right along with it. You're not even thinking. So that's why that cold cream, you think it's some Noxzema when it ain't even Noxzema, just to let you all know. And
Yeah.
so I got to throw something else at y'all that, again, out there, laughing is catching. Laughing is catching. Or some say laughing is catching. Laughing is catching. And for some of you, when you got this certain attitude that you can laugh at somebody else's misery, you might not realize that that thing might circle around and come right back at you. And then guess what? The very people that you were laughing at now will have the opportunity to laugh at you. But sometimes what happens with some of us, we don't like it when people are laughing at us, but we have no problem laughing at somebody else. And I tell folks, guess what that's supposed to teach you? Teach you some humility right there. Is that in the misery of other people, you don't get caught up into boosting it up. You instead want to try to help somebody. I'm just throwing it out there. That goes to some people like Bernard Brown, okay?
You can dish it but can't take it.
Ooh, woo.
That was something she would say.
And it's a whole bunch of them like that. That's right. That's right. A whole bunch. Got no problem. That's why that laughing and catching, that same rhythm, that same feel, all of that right there. And so for some of you who are sitting at home, I want to ask y'all a question. What I tell folks is I love boneless ham. And in fact, we had to raise boneless ham. We had to raise it up. We had to work with boneless ham when we were kids on Hilton Hay. We had to get boneless ham. And so some of you at home, I want to know if you all know what boneless ham is. And in the meantime, you can put it in the comments if you know what boneless ham is. But we'll let Dr. Tanya Hall, you can hit over any other phrase that you also want to share with the audience right now. Run, tell that so they can share it also.
Don't write a check that your butt can't cash.
Woo.
Don't write no checks that your butt can't cash. That's nicely put again. If anybody knows my mom, she had a way of saying things. She didn't bite her tongue at all.
She was real. That's what it was. She was real. She was real. And again, this is the last time I'm going to say it, because he will be on the show the third Wednesday of this month. Bernard Brown will be on the show the third Wednesday of the month, and we're going to address him because he had wrote a check that his behind can't cash. I swear to God, he had wrote a check that his behind can't cash. America After Dark. He wrote the check, and guess what? H3J is going to cash in on it on the third. Ooh, I shouldn't tell him because he's looking at the show right now. You don't realize it's a setup. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. I'm sorry. And so again, boneless ham. Any of y'all know about boneless ham? Boneless ham. We asked the folks, we got Bernard saying hello, Miss Tanya. And so he loved his people, and that we talking about him. We're not talking about you, brother. We're showing you love. And then also Rebecca Rose out there, misery loves company. And that is real. A whole bunch of folks that they like that. They like that. When they are down, they want you to be down too. But I tell folks this, the better thing is that when you're going up, take other people up with you. That's even better. Or when you are up, bring other people up there with you too. That's even better. But again, we got some people who like the misery and they want the company. And we're not like bees when it comes to misery. No, we want to be like the bees that bringing out that great honey, that sweet honey. That's right. That honey in the rock, all that. So yes.
A lie runs fast, but the truth, a slow walk it down.
Oh, okay. All right. I like that one. I like that. And I'm going to probably have to use that one too. And remember, Betty Jones had asked the question, is it peanut butter? No, not peanut butter. And Bernard, I don't know why you call my name out. So I'm going, like I told y'all, as kids, we raised boneless ham. But my cousins even talk about it today, about our granddaddy made sure that we had to take care of them boneless hams. We had to take care of them boneless hams. We were out there. Now, some of my other cousins, they're going to talk about they never were out in the fields with us. Oh, I just gave it away. Boneless ham. This is what a boneless ham is.
Watermelon.
That's right. That's right. Some call it Georgia ham or Georgia candy. Watermelon. And so that's why my granddaddy, our uncles, everybody want to make sure we're going to take care of them boneless hams because this is going to the market. They're going to set, this is money right here. So we don't be playing around with it. We even had a grand uncle. Even when our grandmama told us to go down to the field, her brother would come out there with the shotgun on us, about to fire the shotgun on us in the field. We like saying no. We had to let him know we are his grandnephews and nieces. So yeah, because for us, yeah, we out there in the fields. Oh, y'all ain't had to know that? Yeah, I used to be out in the fields too. Yeah, that's why you tell me. I used to say my back hurt. They say, you ain't got no backbone. You got a piece of gristle. So what is it? What is a piece of gristle? It's just a flexible thing like cartilage that's in all the backs of children. So yeah, boneless ham. That's what. And I love boneless ham. I love it. I can eat it every day. So yes. So now y'all know about gristle. That again, when someone's doing work, we complain about our back. They say you ain't got no backbone.
Back, you got a gristle.
You got a piece of gristle. That's right. So that would say you are flexible. So yeah.
Here's another one. In your indiscretion, be discreet.
Oh.
In your indiscretion, be discreet.
I think several people need to understand that because in their indiscretions, they're not discreet. I'm just saying, I'm not calling any names because I'm gonna leave them alone. So, because again, now I should share this with y'all. Those of you who guess the right answers on some of the stuff I pull out, you will be able to share with me the monies that I'll be collecting from Bernard Brown on America After Dark. Because there's a fund because the amount of again, as Dr. Tanya Hall has been with her mother. She has censored the language that she said came from her mother. But that doesn't happen on America After Dark because it's after dark. Because
After
Dr.
dark.
Tanya Hall, in their discretion, they ain't discreet in their discretion.
No, they're
Oh,
not.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying they're not. But again, in their discretion. But y'all, whoever, if you guess one of them right, we will be able to share in the monies too, even though it's for me for another purpose. But I'm going to do that because I believe in sharing. Because remember, like I said, we go up together. Again, the rising tide. That's what people talk about. That rising tide. We go up together on that rising tide. Again, one of the things that our people throw out there to us. Yes. So I got something else for some of y'all out there. What is sweet mouth? Sweet mouth. This is somebody got a sweet mouth or sweet mouth. What is somebody who has a sweet mouth? What are they good at? And and what that means, that person likes to flatter you. That person likes to place you, give you all the things to make you do something. Like they like to almost, I'm going to say, manipulate you. They got the sweet mouth. Their mouth is sweet. They give you all the things that make you, they induce you. Because sometimes who do that a lot. Children would do that to their parents when they want to get something. They'll say those sweet things. Or I should say this, or that person who's attracted to somebody else, and they give them the sweet mouth. So again, it's somebody to flatter you. And then we have Reverend Betty Jones put out there, don't let your right hand know what your left hand is doing. Now, Reverend Betty Jones, I'm going to tell you what's so funny. I was just at a meeting this week right here, and that's what somebody brought up, and somebody said that. They said, had that same exact phrase, they went and said that. They said, don't let the right hand know what the left hand is doing. So that's what occurred. So I said, okay. And I said, that's real. That is absolutely real.
Yep. Another one. My mother would say this very seriously. You are still a Negro, and don't you forget it.
Mm, mm, mm. Okay. Now, for some of us like to change. Sometimes we change based on the fact that we think we have money, we think we have education, we think that because we have some status, we have some position, or we might have some material objects, and so then we think that we're better than some other folks. But then sometimes what happens, they come back and hit you in your face. And I'm not calling out anybody like Stacey Dash, because that was some people talked about that. I'm just saying, somebody talked about Stacey Dash when she was so caught up into a certain political party that now when they're not in the power, now she's not trying to creep back over. And people talk about, they see things like that. Now, we need to understand and be aware of that. And that's very important for all of us to make sure that we're always on the right track. Yes, indeed. Now,
95 is long, and sometimes it could be hard, but it does come to an end.
woo, woo, woo. Okay, okay. And what's your thoughts on that, Dr. Tanya Howard Hall?
It might be going good for a while.
Mm,
You might be enjoying the ride,
mm,
but just remember, it does come to an
mm,
end.
mm, 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 mm. And I think some of my people in Baltimore, again, we say share, share, share. Some of my people in Baltimore are going to say, okay, we ain't going to say 95, we're going to say 70, because that's what happened. 70 comes to an end, bam, just stop just like that. So yes, ma'am, you travel on it, and then it just comes to a sudden stop.
It
You're
comes
like,
to an
wait a
end.
minute. Oh,
Don't get too big for your pants.
Oh, because some of us get like that. Some of us, again, based on some titles and positions and things like that, we start to act like that. We start to get that big head like that. And now one of the I'm just gonna say, because again, it's a smorgasbord of stuff we're doing, a variety of things we're doing. And I'm saying some of y'all, because some of y'all get besides yourself, just like again, too big for your britches, you're carrying on. And that see, sometimes y'all think y'all don't need to have no lotion, and y'all because y'all got ash on y'all. Y'all think y'all ain't gotta do that. That's why I got this shea butter right here. Let y'all know. Don't get too big that you think you can just go outside and you all ashy up. Make sure you got yourself. See, I put it on my ankles right here, right now. So make sure you don't need to have no ashy ankles. Now, any of my family members do not try to talk about me right now about that. Any people who know me don't try to talk about, say, Jamal, you don't put it on your ankles. So we're not talking about me right now. We talking about everybody. Y'all know y'all were told to make sure y'all lotion up, lather up, moisturize up, or put shea butter on yourself or some type of butter so you ain't ashy. I'm just going to throw that out there. Because again, they told y'all that. They told y'all that.
Don't judge a book by its cover.
Y'all heard that? Y'all, I want to make sure y'all heard that because I will tell. I had shared Dr. Tanya Hall. I had told someone just this weekend also. I said at times I will go into an environment and I'm just there, and they see me and they think, oh, he's meek, he is mild, and again, he ain't understanding. And it's like that play fool to catch smart, like play fool to catch smart means that I know what time it is, but I'm not letting I know what time it is. And so when now the opportunity comes and presents itself, then bam, I come out. Because what happened, there's someone who comes and say, wow, it's like you came out just like you were like a lion. And I'm like, yeah, because what happened, you had judged the book by its cover. That again, when we were just sitting there, you just thought that you were just going all over me, not even realize that I was taking it all in. And I was just waiting for the right opportunity. And now when I strike, now you're stunned. So yes, indeed. And Bernard Brown talked about saying, what you do in the dark will come out in the light.
Yep.
Now, and at times, and we see that often with people that again, some of their actions, their misdeeds, their missteps, sometimes come out because they actually thought being so arrogant, so big for their britches, that they thought that they could get away with it. And it's like, no, it doesn't work like that. That truth, just like you said, the truth will slow walk you down. And so I hope some of y'all picking up on something. Some of this is kind of consistent with regards to what our parents and what our family members, what our grandparents were telling us. They were giving us that wisdom. And as you said, Dr. Tanya Hall, that mother wit, that's what was happening. It was coming at us and it was giving it to us good and strong. Oh.
There are four types of people. First type is a person that knows and they know that they know. The second type, they know, but they don't know that they know. Third type, they don't know and they know that they don't know. But the most dangerous one is the ones that they don't know and they don't know that they don't know.
And that's the one that's fool. That's the fool one.
That's the most dangerous one.
And that's the one that and can lead people astray and lead groups of people astray. And Reverend Betty Jones, she gonna throw about Vaseline. Okay, right, Vaseline, because we got the Vaseline. That's right. But I'm not gonna get into some people in Florida. They talk about Sister Glenda. I'm not talking about your people. From out the Caribbean, where there's you eat a little Vaseline. To help you with regards to your illness. But again, we know Vaseline go right there to moisturize. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. So I got a question for some of you out there right now. Another thing. Something people know called a belly washer. A belly washer. Again, give you all opportunity. A belly washer. One of the things for a belly washer is this right here. Get it together. RC Cola. Y'all know about RC Cola, right? And what was,
Royal Crown.
That's right. And so RC Cola was a part of something we call a belly washer for some of y'all out there. And I know some of y'all children know what a belly washer is. Now, some of your children, your great grand and your grand might not know, but this is the time for you now to let them know about the belly washers that we used to eat as kids and drink as kids. You got to have the RC Cola and something else. What else you used to have, my good people? Now, I decided not to bring all the other two, but I throw it out there. Some bologna, got to have some bologna. And also a honey bun. Now I'll let y'all know. I probably had the honey bun, but somebody ate my honey bun, but that's how it is. See, I'm just saying. So the belly washer, RC Cola, bologna, and the honey bun. And guess what? That was good. That was good. Just let y'all know. Just like the boneless ham. Just like the boneless ham. Just throw it out
Pot
there
liquor.
to you. Hmm?
Pot liquor.
Pot. Whoa. Okay.
Pot liquor.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. And just throw it out there. Not this type of liquor, because I had this for something else, but not this type of liquor. Y'all understand? Pot liquor.
Pot liquor.
So Dr. Tanya Hall, will you let someone know what pot liquor is? Because someone don't know what pot liquor is.
That's that juice on them collard greens.
That's right. That's right. And some people get their cornbread and they put their cornbread in the pot liquor, or some gonna put the cornbread on the greens. That's right. Yes, that's indeed. Right. Yes, indeed.
No fork. You didn't need no fork.
That's right. Some and see, and that's going back, letting y'all know, because again, and that's all about that realness, all about the realness that we had. Yes, and Bernard Brown said you can be whatever you want to be. Just believe. Powerful. Again, being told that you can be whatever you want to be, just believe. And that's where it starts at. It starts with you believing that you can do it. And I share this with y'all. Coach Sam Carter, we're going to probably have a conversation about this too. He talks about the word can't. We never say the word can't in any of the trainings. Can't is not a part of the vocabulary. If you say can't, guess what? You're going to regret you ever say can't. So it's about you believing. And that is it. That is it. And see, because again, the table tapper said it's good to eat. And that's table tapper, Betty Jones. Oh, some of y'all probably saying, table tapper, what is that? Table tapper is the name for minister or preacher. Yes, that's what we say, table tapper. And so Reverend Betty Jones says that's good eating, that pot liquor. So yeah.
This is something my grandmother told me about. She lived to be 99. She was born in 1912, and she talked about a sugar tit.
Dr. Tanya Hall, you know, I'm gonna let you know I respect you. I respect you. But I'm gonna let you know I'm probably a little upset with you right now. Not because of the FAMU. I see the FAMU right there. Y'all know Dr. Tanya Hall is a great alum, not of FAMU. But you just stole some of my thunder when you talk about the sugar tit. I'm gonna bring up about the sugar tit. Yes. And so, do you want to share with the audience what is the sugar tit? Because some of them don't know.
Well, hope it's the same thing that you were. Because I asked her one day. I said, "What did they use for pacifiers long time ago?" She said, "Would get a handkerchief and put sugar in it, and tie a knot in the handkerchief, and the babies would suck on it, and so they call them sugar tits." I say, "Oh."
That's it exactly, and see again, that's what I was going to bring out. That's one of the things I had down to ask folks a question about. What is a sugar tit or a sugar rag, essentially? And that's what it is. That was essentially the pacifier. That's right. That's it. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. And now Bernard Brown brought up something. You know, he brought an egg sandwich. Yeah. Yeah. Fried egg.
Sugar sandwich.
And some people had that, right? So now I'll tell you one of the things. See, I'm glad we get into this element right here. Bernard Brown, my brother. Yes, you have redeemed yourself. So yeah, the egg sandwich, and then that Tanya Hall went to about the sugar sandwich because some people did the sugar sandwich. But there was a sandwich.
Mayonnaise sandwich.
That was one of them that I for me, I was like, I ain't eat no mayonnaise or no salmon bread like that. I can't handle it. Not that I'm putting out my family business like that, but my sister would eat mayonnaise sandwiches. I'm like, what? I ain't eating that. But it's something else. Now I say I'm glad we went to this. It was something that I can understand. This right here, and some of y'all can probably see, this is a sour pickle. I like dill pickles. I can't understand who enjoyed and like sour pickles. I can't. You can't eat them. But that's why I was going back in time. Don't get. I'm not eating no sour. Y'all just got sour pickles in the stove. I don't want no sour pickle. I go back out. I walk back out with my quarter or my nickel or my dime. I'm not getting no sour pickle. Everybody, you don't eat the sour pickle? No, I ain't no sour pickle. I like dill pickle. And let y'all know, I got this sour pickle from two chefs. That is good. Sister Taylor now, and right there on MLK. And I had said to her, y'all ain't got no dill pickles? But I had to get this because I got it for the show because I want y'all to see. I'm not down with sour pickles. I'll say the sour pickle for someone. It could be a gift for someone who gets the right answer on something else. Okay? Just let y'all know that.
Another phrase, bend the sap while it's young.
Oh, okay. And what's your thoughts on that? Because that's on the work that you do.
You got to train them you got to teach them when they're young. You have to place things in them when they're young. You have to discipline them when they're young. You can't wait until a child gets 16 and then expect them to be. And you got to discipline them as soon as 1 year old or younger these days. So you have to bend that sap while it's young. You don't wait until the sap becomes a pine tree, because a pine tree, you can no longer bend that pine tree, but you can bend the sap.
Yes,
so
yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, indeed. And so, again, Reverend Betty Jones talked about being home before the street lights on, and then talking about the Ray Charles. But then she took it to another level, something else, because she went to something too. She talking about, don't forget about the peanuts. I was going to talk about the goober. I was going to talk about goober, because I knew some people, when I say goober, they ain't going to know that that's peanuts. Or now, Reverend Betty Jones, you might go and say Penda also, because some of y'all probably say, we also call it Penda too, Jamal. That's right. Okay, we call it Penda too. So, but again, but you go to the movies and eat goobers, chocolate covered peanuts. So that's right. That same word, goober, is an African word that they not anglicized to goober, and that you can go to the stores right now and buy. They say goober company, such and so and so. But you're not realizing that very word comes from Africa, and that's our tradition. So yes, indeed. So again, the foods that we have, food. Guineas. I like guineas. To let y'all know, I like guineas. I love guineas. And so some of y'all familiar with guineas? Oh, go ahead. What are you going to say?
I got a question. Why can you go on Jenkins Warrior Show, but you can't come on the Tompkins Wolverine Show? I'm on the Tompkins Wolverine Show, the ATR show.
Woo!
That's the Tompkins Wolverine Show. The platform, ATR platform.
See,
I feel like eating some nabs.
Go ahead and hit them. Go ahead and hit them.
Nabs.
Let them know what are them nabs, Dr. Tanya Hall?
A cookie.
That's
Cookies.
Right.
Naps.
That's right. That's right. And something is tied to Nabisco, but that's right. But again, that's right. It's a nab. And so, oh my God, see, Dr. Tanya Hall, you just hit me. But see, because I didn't know you was gonna go there like that. You just hit me. I'm not thinking about butter cookies right now. I'm thinking about them butter cookies. I'm talking get them butter cookies. Whoa, you can have the 2 penny. You got your pennies. Woo, bam, penny cookies. Bam. Oh my God, you just hit me with that. I'm not thinking about the butter cookies. Yeah, yeah. See, again, this week going back. That's right. Them nabs right there. You got it right there. And so for some of you now, you would probably think about, okay, the guineas. What is guinea? Oh, I have to do like this. Position it. Fried chicken. Nickname for chicken. Chicken, yeah. And I got this chicken from two chefs. See, at least they ain't had no dill pickles there, but they had the sour pickle. I still got that. But then I got Curtis I got Chef Curtis again. Taylor wasn't doing. Taylor was chilling, but Chef Curtis, he did the fried chicken for me. So yeah, I got this guinea right here. But all right, I know some of y'all probably being smart right now. You said Jamal, but you know that's nickname for chicken. But you know the real guinea is a fowl, and the real 2 for a penny cookies, Nabs. That was something they threw it out there. The producer threw it out there as this Bernard Brown said, "Mr. Producer, producer, Mr. Producer." He put up the Nabs. What happened is that the guinea fowl, and you can eat the guinea fowl also, and their meat is dark. Now the guinea fowl, some people call them the original the ADT. Why they call them the original ADT? Because they are so loud that if you have some guinea fowl on your property, if somebody came there, they're making so much noise that you knew somebody was coming. Again, the original ADT. That's what I'm talking about. So yes, and so we're gonna move on. Just to say this right here, the did. Any of y'all know what is the did? And some people came to Savannah from out the Atlanta metropolitan area, and they were stunned. They was like, y'all be saying the did? And they're trying to figure out the did. And so what is the did? Just to let y'all know, it's like confirmation. It's like, that's right. Yes, they did it. It was done. So again, they did. It's confirmation. Like, yep, they did. That's right. And also throw something out. Any. That's right. Any. Again, confirmation. Again, that's more confirmation for us. Any right. Any. That's right. Confirmation. And now I'll throw something out there to you all. Also ask this question. Any of y'all know what throw water means? Throw water. Throw water. All right. See. Now here go. Producer. They did. Okay, excuse me. Yes, they did. They did. Yes. They did. Yes. Yes. Yes, Mr. Producer. Yes. Okay. So, but again, throw water. And in fact, I had someone this weekend, and somebody went and said that to him. I said, they said, I'm gonna sprinkle water on you. I said, no, I throw water on you. And so this other person standing looking at us like, what? And then I looked at him, I said, throw water means to urinate. And they said, I kind of figured that out when they had say sprinkle. And that was I like, yeah, that means to urinate. So yeah, but again, that was just some crazy person in Frogbone, South Carolina. That again, St. Helena, they like to call it. But yeah, they'll say, I was letting them know, like, you ain't gonna handle me like that. But yes. So Dr. Tanya Hart, anything else you want to throw up with regards to a phrase?
Everything that glitters isn't gold.
Woo. Woo.
Don't let the green grass fool you. If he don't want you, he don't want you. I'm gonna own it all. If he don't want you, he don't want you. It's actually
all right. That's right.
If you can't be with the one you love, you better love the one you with.
Good.
But I'm not referring to you now, Julius. I'm not referring to you. But it's just a phrase.
So that's all. He understands.
He understands.
Mr. Producer. And so again, we throw it up there that with regards to Reverend Betty Jones throwing it out there with regards to every tub got to stand on its own. Every tub got to stand on its own.
Nope. Every tub sits in his own. No, every tub sits in his own bottom.
Yes.
Every tub has its own bottom to sit in. That's it.
My mind was running something else. So yes, that's right. So again, and that means that you gotta handle it. It's about you. Don't try to throw it over somebody else. It's up to you right now. Because sometimes we try to skirt, and then we try to get away. We try to blame other people for the actions that we take. Like, no, you the one. You made your bed, so you lie in it right now.
Made your bed hard, and you sleep in it.
And see, and I thought somebody was gonna probably say this one right here. A hard head makes for a soft behind.
Mm-hmm.
And see, and a whole bunch of people know that. And I tell folks, I say, actually, we think about that right now. But guess what? Even in ancient Africa, they had that same mentality. And what they said, they applied that to education. They believe that education, for the people to be educated, for you to gain the knowledge, you got to be beaten at times. For you to take it all in, that they say, you only going to understand this by you getting your behind whipped. They said, what? Once we whip that behind, you're gonna make sure you're gonna be able to regurgitate and put it out there. So I'm just like y'all know that's ancient. I'm not talking about corporal punishment right now. I'm not telling y'all to go beat nobody's child or nothing like that, or beat on somebody else, or beat on if that man don't want you or that woman don't want you, you can't make them. I'm like saying, listen, if that's your tub, so you just go ahead and enjoy the tub that you in right now. You don't be looking at the grass on the other side and looking outside the window after dark on America After Dark and nothing like. You just go ahead and chill.
And you don't miss your water until your well runs dry.
And and here at the hill throughout 6 of one and a half dozen of another. 6 of one and half dozen of another. And so what is that? It's the same. It's the same, but it depends on how you're looking at it. You got to understand that.
Half empty, half full.
That's right. That's right. And then Bernard Brown do something out there with regards to there's a phrase we use. We say big eye. Big eye. What does that mean? That you're greedy. That's right. That's right. So your eyes so big, but then your belly so small. So what then happens? You want all that, but then you can't even have. Going back to the very beginning, you want all of that, but guess what? You can't handle it. So if you got that McDonald's budget, you don't be worried about that Ruth Chris right now. You work towards that. You get to that point. So yes, you tell folks, I say you better understand what time it is. And so we're gonna move on to one of the other things too that I tell folks that we are known for that we like to have. We like seafood. We like shrimp. We like shrimp. And some of us, we call it swimp. We like swimps.
Shrimp.
We love swimps. That's right. We love swimps. And something I found out, I thought we were like the only ones. Later on, I found out people in the Caribbean also. We are down with conch right here. Conch. This is conch right here. And let y'all know that we bought all our items from businesses that are owned by African Americans, African American businesses. So we support. We make sure the dollars roll over in our community. So yeah, so that's what it. And the other thing, devil crab in the form. I'm not opening up my devil crab. Now I will tell y'all this is a small devil crab because y'all know we like the big devil crab. But again, we're supporting our people. So this is devil crab because y'all know what time it is. It's like we like seafood. Anything else you want to throw out to Dr. Tanya Hall?
A leopard never changes its spots.
Oh yes. Oh yes. And they ain't changing their spots. And like Henrietta Hill, Sister Henrietta Hill says, guess what? We don't take no wooden nickels. And some come along. They won't get the wooden nickels. And guess what? When they try to go get them cookies, they can't even get them cookies. Because again, they got wooden nickels because they done fell for it. And now we don't accept them. So I'm just throwing it out there. I went by Miss Polly's too. And some of y'all might remember something. Some of y'all might not. But there was a bakery that was on Henry Street. And I said, when I saw this with Miss Polly, I said, oh my God, cake crumbs. She got red velvet cake crumbs and key lime cake crumbs. Because as kids, some of y'all know that we used to do. We used to go right to the Cake Masters on Henry Street, right next to Food Town, and we go right there after school, and we go in there with our pennies, our coins, and we getting them cake crumbs. They have a bag of cake crumbs. And so Miss Polly got red velvet cake crumbs. That's why I went by Miss Polly today. I got some other stuff that I was not gonna give it to my mama. But then when I saw she had these cake crumbs, I said, oh, I'll give my mama the sweet potato pie and also the pound cake because I was going to keep it for myself until I saw the cake crumbs. I said, the cake crumbs. Yeah.
Crackling bread.
Ooh. See now. See now, Dr. Tanya Hall, why you went there like that? Why you went there like that, huh? So what is crackling bread, Dr. Tanya Hall? Because see, some of these children out here don't know that. You need to let them know.
It's a cornbread made with fried pork skins, pretty
Now,
much.
now, now, I'm gonna let y'all know this. I had tried to figure out as this kid on Hilton Head, like when they go and they butcher the hog up, and what my uncles them gonna do, they gonna go make crackling. So then everybody is enjoying eating the crackling. Now let me tell you about little Jamal. Let me tell you what little Bubba, me. Bubba gets the crackling, and Bubba's just chewing on the. I'm trying to figure out this thing ain't breaking apart. I'm just nodding down. I'm trying to figure it out. Like, what in the world is this right here? So I'm just saying, hey, but yeah, the crackling bread, yes, ma'am. So again, this is a part I experienced, and so I could not come here or come on the show and not have this for some of y'all right here. Some of y'all know what this is. This is life everlasting. So oh, okay. Reverend Jones want to talk about all you need is the syrup. I'm just saying, okay, that was the biscuits, crackling bread. But here go life everlasting. Now, I'll let y'all know, some people looking right now out of South Carolina, this is Georgia life everlasting, right? Georgia life everlasting. Because Georgia life everlasting grows taller than in South Carolina. Now, Florida, I think y'all might have tall life everlasting too, because y'all close to us. But Georgia got the best life everlasting. Life everlasting. Y'all know we use life everlasting, for asthma. We use it for cold, for the flus, for fever, all that right there. Ladies, if you got menstrual issues, again, to soothe your pain, you use life everlasting. So you're going to do that. Some also call it rabbit tobacco.
Or if you own the rag, use it.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am, Dr. Tanya Hall.
And I had to, as a girl, I questioned my grandmother about that, and she explained it. I didn't say, what's that?
That's right. On the rag. That's right. On the rag.
Yeah, she explained it.
Yeah. So again, we throw that out there to you. And
what about mountain oysters?
Woo! Well,
I heard about them. You can explain it.
Well, I will share this with you. Going back to the crackling again, we have now slaughtered the hogs, butcher it up, and then my uncle said, "Y'all want some mountain oysters?" Because of us being kids, who we are, the teenagers, of course we like oysters. Because that's good. Seafood's a part of our world. When we in Savannah, we cook and cook. I mean, my godmama Fanny Allen, known as Piggy, would cook turtle. She cooking the cooker, so that way she cooking turtle meat. He'll say we eating the turtle egg. But anyway, then they offer us mountain oysters. We think it's oysters. We did not realize that they were the gonads from the hog, from the pig. Mountain oysters are basically the nut sacks of the hog, of the pig. And we like, mountain oysters, like, we try, but yeah. So as kids, we looked at that. Like I said, I already had an issue with the crackling, trying to just chew that down. And so, again, a little surprise for some of y'all. Some of y'all remember this right here. Moon pies. And this is the banana moon pies right here. This is the banana, not just chocolate, because they had a lot of chocolate ones, but the moon pies, this is, we was down with this. We was down with the moon pies. And so, Dr. Tanya Hall, anything else you want to throw out as we're about to close out? Because we're the little brother of the ATR shows, and so time is winding down. We're glad to have you here, and we're glad to have all of you, because this is what we're going to be doing on a monthly basis. We're going to be going back in time. We're going to be throwing things out there. This time, this was about some of the food, but we're going to throw some other things out there too next month with regards to you growing up here.
What about the whole cakes?
Oh my God. Some people gonna think they're pancakes. They're like, no, whole cakes are not pancakes. And I'm gonna throw this out there and say this. One of the restaurants who had the great whole cakes, spoon bread, and all of that was Nita's. That's why I tell me that I always wish that she could open back up, because she had all of that right. I'm like, yeah. I'm like, yes, indeed. That's right. And I made sure to have them whole cakes with all my meals getting it from her, like that gumbo. Yes.
And hog head cheese.
Oh, I ain't had that.
Me either, but I didn't have it either, but I saw it. You had malnourishment, but you didn't have hog head cheese.
and we had squirrels. See, some people get mad with me. They get mad at me about this right here. When I told them, I said, yeah, I said, listen, I said, we had some cousins. They had like a pot of stewed squirrel always on their stove. They're like, they had so many squirrels that again, they all never go hungry, never go malnourished. Because again, they always got a pot of squirrel. They'll always offer it to you too. They're like, y'all want some squirrel?
And chicken feet.
We didn't cook them. I saw them in the grocery store and in the food town that was on Waters Avenue. I saw it over there. But my grandmama and my mom, they ain't had fixed that for us. But I just said we had saw it. I'm like, yeah. And then, but you had tripe and all that right there. So yes, I ate tripe. For those of you out there, yes, I ate tripe, and I ain't had no problem eating the tripe. So tell me, what is tripe? It's the cow stomach. Yeah, stomach from the cow. So we eating that.
And hog maw.
Hog maws. Jovi was stripped. Huh?
Yeah. And the chitterlings, of course. You can't get about those. And pig ears. You ever had pig ears?
And see, just like, because some of y'all know when because like, you went to go to the pickles, you also then sometimes when they got the pickled pig feet. You got the pickled pig feet. Yeah. And then you got little pickles, weenies and stuff like that. So I'm like, I ain't know you got the weenies. I want the dill pickle. That's what I want. I want the dill pickle. But again, Taylor and them didn't have dill pickle. They had sour pickles. Like I said, I ain't down with sour pickles. But Dr. Tanya Hunt, yeah, and Terrell, that's right, try. That's right, try straight up. And Sherelle, cow tongue. Now let me tell you, Sherelle Grant, there's something tied to cow tongue that would be tied to court cases. People didn't realize that you had to eat a cow tongue, a beef tongue, each day, 9 days out from court for you to get a favorable outcome in a court case. Oh, that's another show I'm be talking
about. That's a whole nother show.
That's another show. So again, traditions. So again, Dr. Tanya Hall, we are happy to have you with us on this first edition of What Mom and Daddy Them Say. So again, we're gonna go doing this monthly with regard to having people not talk about their childhood. So anybody who's interested in joining us, hit me up so we can have you on here, so we can have this wonderful time talking about what it was like for us. And again, mountain oysters are not the oysters out of the sea for some of y'all. And anything you want to say, Dr. Tanya, I'll
just say something. The last name that Mama would always say, he who knows and knows what he knows is wise. But he who knows not that what he knows is a fool.
That's right. That's why dangerous if you don't know, and then you spread it to other people. And that's why. And guess what? I got my knee-high shoulder, Reverend Jones. I got my knee-high. I just ain't pull it out. I got my knee-high just because I be people see me with that stuff. You're like, why your mom got that stuff? It's because of what we doing right now. It's about going back in time. And glad to have all y'all on this segment of Run Tell That. And check out all of the ATR shows. And again, Dr. Tanya Hall, one of our great leaders here. Glad to have you. We're going to have you back on here. And what Mama and them say.
What Mama and them say. Mama used to say, take your time, young man. Mama used to say, yes.
That's right. And again, share. Check out all the shows on ATR. Glad to have you all. Run Tell That family. Share. And we will be continuing this right here. That's right, because I ain't even getting about the ice cream. Oh my God. Not no Leopold's. It's the churning ice cream that we made ourselves. Oh my God. But I know we got to go right now.
Yeah, stand in line and take turns, turning. You next.
Oh my God. Yeah. We'll continue this next month. That's right. What Mom and Daddy them say.
What they say.
Run Tell That. Appreciate y'all. Have a great week. We'll see y'all next week. Peace and blessings.
Peace and blessings.